Welcome everyone to today's interesting section. Welcome everyone to today's interesting section. Let's start joining as we go live in today's interesting and wonderful conversation. So welcome everyone, welcome everyone to today's interesting and wonderful section. So waiting for others that are yet to join us live, waiting for others that are yet to join us live so that everyone can join us as we go live in today's interesting section. To waiting for others that are yet to join us live, waiting for others that are yet to join us live so that we can go live in today's interesting section. So welcome everyone, everyone to today's interesting section. You can tell me where you're actually connected to me from today so that I will know you guys are live with me and you guys are ready to write on with what we have for today. So you can actually tell me where you're listening to me from so that I will know that you guys are online with me and ready to ride on with what we have for today. So welcome everyone to today's interesting session. Today we'll be looking at some just a basic topic today. We'll be looking at how crypto regulations affect investors' confidence and market growth. Now that we all know the power of regulations, we all know that regulations is actually very important when talking about the economic growth, when talking about how the economy should be, what we should know about the economy and all that regulation is one important piece that we need to take note of when looking at the economy. What is the economy really all about? How can we actually take control of the economy when looking at it on the real sense and one factor that we will be looking at this and what we'll be actually be talking about in the course of today's interesting conversation. Please, I just want to see your comments on the chat box to show that you are online with us already to write on with what we have for today. So kindly just kindly just comment on the chat box to show that you are online with us and ready to write on with what we have for today. So in moving ahead, the first point we'll be looking at some various I actually outline some various points that we'll be looking at in the course of today's session. So we'll be looking at a brief history about regulation. Now a brief history about what regulation is actually really all about. And also we're looking at the parallel and looking at it parallel to crypto. Now how does this regulation, how is it parallel to crypto? We'll also be looking into that. And also, we're going to look at improving investors' confidence. How can those regulations that we're actually talking about, how can it actually improve confidence coming into the ecosystem, coming into the crypto world to actually invest and other. And also, what are the potential impacts on growth? How does it actually impact growth? In what way does it actually impact growth and other? So all these points are actually basic and very important and very important that we need to actually take note of when looking at the ecosystem. What are they really all about? How can we actually go about them and all that? And also, we'll also be looking at the striking the right balance. Now, what do we understand by when talking about striking the right balance and all that? What do we mean by that? What do we need to know about when talking about striking the right balance? Knowing that okay, this is the right way to actually invest in any project. This is how, as an investor coming into the ecosystem, this is what you need to know. This is how you need to go about it in investing in whatsoever, no matter what the project is really all about. It's very important that we understand what the project is actually really all about, what the project actually has to offer before investing in it. All these points are actually very important that we need to take note of before going into any project or before investing in any project whatsoever. So one point that we need to take note as a crypto enthusiast may not many crypto enthusiasts may not have neutral to regulations, but they could help improve investors' confidence. But going too far could negatively impact the space of innovation. Now, I'll repeat that again. Crypto enthusiasts may not be too nil on regulation, but they could also help improve investors' confidence. And going too far apart from improving investors' confidence, going too far could actually negatively impact the space of innovation and all that. Now, someone once said, you may know, you have to know the past to understand the present. Now, if you don't know how it has actually, remember, we have a lot of issues when looking at past issues, looking at FTX, looking at Genesis, a lot of issues that has actually happened in the past that a lot of investors or users have actually lost a lot of funds when looking at the ecosystem. So if you look at the past, if you know look at the past, you will know that you will understand that there is actually a kind of a very important, a crucial need for there's a very crucial need when it comes to investing into the ecosystem and all that. So all these points are actually very, very important that we need to take note of when looking at the ecosystem. What are they really all about? So we need to understand the past, what has actually been happening in the past, how was has it been dealt with and all that. So it's actually going to give us an idea of what we should expect when looking at the future, when looking at the ecosystem, what we should look at when looking at the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And so all these points are actually very, very important that we need to actually take. So now,